I'm Steve Brown, Extension Cotton Agronomist, Alabama Cooperative Extension, Auburn University. At this stage of the latter part of July, mid to the latter part of July, we've got cotton from all phases and growth stages at this point. We've got cotton that's fairly young and probably cotton that's in the third week of bloom or so. So we've got people dealing with everything from weed control to PGR management and to irrigation where we haven't received sufficient rainfall and where we've got irrigation. But overall, the crop has received pretty timely rains in much of the state once we've got going. I would say the bulk of the crop at this point looks extremely good, extremely promising. Of course, we're about halfway home, a long way to go, but it looks very, very good. So PGR management, finishing up weed control, those are the big things from an agronomic standpoint. In some cases, we're still putting out a little side dress, nitrogen applications, maybe some potassium treatments just to shore those up. But again, the crop looks very, very good overall. PGR management there's a lot of things that can be done with the PGR products, and there are a lot of thoughts about it. If my mentality is, if we got 50 people in the room, there's 75 ways to fix a crop, and it's all influenced by, well, what do you want the crop to finish up, how large, how tall you want it to be, and then you've got to think about current and pending weather. You got to think about fertility. Most people go into the season with an idea, this is my program, and then what I think should happen from there on is, all right, given the current conditions, whether that's the calendar date, whether that's the planting date, or whether that's weather driven, should I be more aggressive or less aggressive than my intended program? I would say on the whole this year, once we got past May that was extremely dry, growing conditions have been extremely good. Now we got some pockets that are very dry, but those are pretty isolated pockets. Overall, cotton is growing extremely well, so I would be a little inclined to be slightly more aggressive than I might have been otherwise, again, given my standard approach, my standard program. Other things to think about, there are all kind of products out there. Most of them do about the same thing. One thing I will say, with regular scattered pop-up showers, if we put a little bit of surfactant with it, we probably improve our rain fastest. We may cut rain fastest from, say, 6 or 8 hours down to 4 or less. So given the climate we're seeing, I would almost always include a surfactant, non-ionic surfactant. And usually that's going to be a quart per 100 gallons of spray solution. Boron is an essential micronutrient for cotton. I can't say that I've seen that I can pick out boron deficiencies, but it's important, and we're making yields, we're pushing yields higher and higher. So we think boron is going to be an important product to put out there. You can put it out in your side dress applications. You can certainly also put it out in your PGR applications. It makes a nice additive with our PGR type applications. It fits in very nicely. Generally, I think we want to make that boron application at least by the second week of bloom or thereabouts. Not going 5th or 6th week. We will probably want to be a little earlier than later if we get into the bloom cycle and we haven't put out boron. Okay, foliar urea is an important way to put on some nitrogen if you think you might be a little short. Usually you can put out about 10 pounds of product, which is going to give you just under 5 pounds of actual N. If I thought I was a little shy, I would do that, and maybe I might even do it over a couple of applications. I'd make 2 applications if I thought I needed to. I will say our research is pretty good, saying 90 pounds is enough, and so I don't want to strive for real dark green cotton into September. I want it to be on the wane, on the decline in terms of color and general health and so forth. So I don't want to overdo it, but rarely do you see the foliar applications contribute to rank growth. So if I need to improve, or if I think I might have had some early leaching, I got some color that I'm a little concerned about, yeah, foliar urea is a nice and very economical way to put out some nitrogen.